Hi guys, it's Dave with Newbold Toyota again, and today I'm really excited to talk to you guys about the 2021 XSE Highlander. They made a sport version of this. Before I get too much into the features on what makes this sportier than the traditional Highlanders, talk a little bit about safety, because that's everybody's number one concern when looking for vehicles, right? Is how safe is it going to be to transport my family? Just like all the other Toyotas, it's got Toyota Safety Sense. And what that encompasses is your pre-collision system with emergency braking. So that's if you're driving down the highway and there's a sudden stop in front of you and you're distracted for a second, the car is going to see that. And if you don't react to it, it has the ability to lock the brakes up so that help prevent or mitigate the damage from that accident, okay? So that's pre-collision system. You're also gonna have radar guided cruise control. What that is, you set your cruise control at 75 on the interstate, you come up on somebody going slower, you don't have to keep hitting buttons and tapping the brakes. The car will maintain a safe following distance for you automatically, and that's radar cruise control. You're also gonna have the lane departure warning. There's a camera system up here that watches the lines on the highway. So if you're going over 32 miles an hour and you start to drift, the car is gonna do an audible alert, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. It lets you know, steer back into your lane. If, for heaven forbid, there's a medical emergency or you fall asleep, the Highlander has the ability to steer you back into your lane to help protect you and your family, okay? So that's the safety stuff. And of course, you always got the automatic high beams. So not only will it turn the headlights on and off for you based on the amount of sunlight out there, it'll brighten and dim the brights for you. All you have to do is hit a button, and for the rest of your driving experience, it'll brighten and dim them all on its own. You don't have to do anything, okay? But look at this thing. You got the black front, you got the lower front fascia, 20-inch wheels with black wheels on a Highlander. You've got the black mirrors with the turn signal indicators. Instead of the traditional chrome around the windows, it's been blacked out. You've got the black roof rails. You got the black fender protectors that not only add style, but it also helps protect you if you kick up rocks and stuff while you're driving it. Yeah, it may look really cool, but it's still got all-wheel drive, so you can take this thing some places you wouldn't think a Highlander can go. Look at this interior. Red interior on a Highlander, guys. This is so cool. You've got the accents on the doors. You've got the red stitching across the dash and the seats. You got a leather-wrapped steering wheel. Heated seats, blind spot monitor, rear cross traffic alert. The seats are comfortable. And one of the things that people don't think about when you're buying cars, and I hear feedback like this from customers all the time, how fast Toyota's seats go up and down. The power seat settings move faster than most manufacturers. It's not something most people think about, but Toyota thinks of that stuff, okay? If you look inside on the cockpit, it's ergonomically designed. Everything is where it's easy for the driver to get to and to touch. You've got triple climate control, so you've got dual climate control up front. The rear has its own settings. You've got the auto dimming mirror, moonroof, and again, just take a look inside this thing. It's really impressive that Toyota brought this level of sportiness to the Highlander. You want to talk about versatility? Third row SUVs are traditionally becoming what most families gravitate towards because you got a lot of people know that I'm not driving a minivan, I'm not driving a minivan. The Highlander is versatile. Not only does it look cool, you've got plenty of room back here. These seats, you can completely customize how much leg room the person in the second row has, and that also takes into account how much leg room the people in the third row have. I always said these were designed by women because they thought of everything. You've got sunshades on it. And that's because if you've got a child back here in a car seat, they can't always turn their head to get away from the sun. This will help filter some of that light coming through the windows, okay? And you step around to the back. Toyota continues the theme with the blackout on the tail lights. You've got the same lower trim here that was on the front of the car. Of course, power rear liftgate, backup camera, Bluetooth is all standard. For people that have bought Highlanders in the past, you guys wanted more room behind the third row. Well, Toyota gave it to you. Look how much space is behind the third row. If you get out there and start looking at third row SUVs, this is a very important thing that people always mention was, can you give us a few more inches? Toyota did. And you still have enough leg room and headroom for everybody else back there. These seats fold flat. You've got way more cargo space. The second row can fold flat on top of that. Toyota still gives you a spare tire. You've got a little bit of extra storage space down in here. That's the 2021 Highlander, guys. It's sporty. They make it in additional trims. There's a hybrid variant that gets 34 miles to the gallon. So if that's something you want to do and you take a lot of out-of-state road trips with family, then maybe the hybrid's for you with its 34 miles to the gallon. Same interior, same safety features. And if you're towing, the gas variations on the Highlander will get 5,000 pounds and still get 27 miles to the gallon on the highway. So Dave at Newbold, if you have any questions, come see us. I'd love to earn your business. Thanks, guys.